Alright, we're back. What's up?
What's up?
Welcome back to Chrono Trigger.
Welcome back to They Are Starving and Eating Their Own Fingers.
Welcome back. What? Welcome back to the sequel to Wall-E that no one ever needed.
Oof.
So we're still here in the future, obviously. Never left. Kind of stuck
It's
here.
getting jazzy in the background. I like it.
Just fucking, this soundtrack in general is fucking jazzing. I love it. Hey, Missile. So, we have received our mission. We know Lavos fucked the place royally with its big, I'm assuming, alien schweener.
With definitely enough analies to just, you know.
And
keep
we were
things
told
smooth.
to move on to Site 32.
See, they grew so much weed, they forgot to grow any food. Anyways,
Dust.
weird shit time.
Oh boy. Also,
It's
hey,
hi,
Red.
I'm here. Hello.
Alright, I'm disturbed.
I love it.
And we were told to move on to Site 32 to help figure out what happened to our horrible planet. And we're not doing that.
Why?
Optional dungeon time, sewers.
Okay. I was just like, hello.
You do not need to do this right now, but we're going to, because if you wait too long, it kind of isn't worth it. I had that much weed, I wouldn't give a shit about food. You would. You'd get the munchies, dude. Look out! Eek! Outsiders! Better report to Crawley. Alright, so someone named Crawley is about to know we're here. Fish people!
It's the Zora!
Yeah, these are legitimately just Zora sprites.
Huh.
From, like, Link to the Past, like, almost. Like, look at them.
I like this new world. It seems efficient and weaponized, but people are starving. In other words, you know what's better than weird? Shut up, you dehydrated high motherfucker.
But yeah, these guys got lightning. I got high off my ass, see shit, then die. I mean, probably better than living here.
Beanie. Baby boy. Come here.
Frogs.
Froggy!
There was a bridge here, I saw it, I swear. Ribbit. What, God walked away? Ribbit. Don't you lie to me, there's nothing here at all. Ribbit. But it's true, Ribbit. Someone's coming, let's scram. Ribbit. So that's what cybernetic augmentations are for. You don't have to eat if eating is useless. Yeah, but these guys aren't smart enough to do that. The robots have taken over. The robots are rebelling, Missile.
Can I just talk about something slightly unrelated?
As soon as you start doing these voices.
This place is a tad on the spooky side. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Alright, now what are you gonna say?
I am very, very sad Unis Honest is ending.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you guys don't know what that is, like, Markiplier and his friend Ethan, their chemistry, like, as people, is a chaotic, good energy.
People will just re-upload it.
But it's like...
Where's the food? I'm straight up impressed with Jameson's ribbit. Thank you, Brianna. Also, hey, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
The food is gone. There's no food. There's only robots.
Yeah, I'm very sad Unis Honest is ending. It doesn't matter if they're re-uploaded. It's like the fact that there's not anything else that's gonna happen once they end.
Yeah.
It makes me sad because I feel like they're actually really funny.
I'm
It's like what Mythical Morning should be. You can re-upload it, but they'll DMCA claim it.
bold of you to assume YouTube gives a shit. I'm through. I can't take any more of this. The fishmen attack if I make even the slightest noise. If I knew things would be like this, I've taken the guillotine any day of the week. I think I'll go with a good loud scream. Tell the soggy freaks like that.
Soggy. Now that's a gross word.
Yeah. So they attack if you make any noise. Kitten.
Bold of you to assume YouTube doesn't love DMCA claiming people.
They do, but like if enough people keep re-uploading it, they're eventually just gonna not give a shit anymore. Like fucking shit that shouldn't be on YouTube is all over YouTube, and shit that should be on YouTube gets taken down every day. So, I don't think. My point is, I don't think saying, "Oh yeah, YouTube would take it down" is necessarily.
We don't need food if I'm a computer. We just go and be an overlord and murder most of the population. It's done by a bot.
Yeah. I still think it's gonna end up getting re-uploaded somewhere. And, like, staying around. Because, like, that always happens.
What I bet is I have a couple of theories. I have a theory. Either Ethan or Markiplier is super sick, and the whole reason why they're doing this is so they have their own personal little memory thing for, like, when the person dies. Because I feel like the whole thing about death, I don't necessarily think it's referring to the channel. I think it could refer to one of them. Another theory I have is that they're going to pretend it never existed once it ends, and they'll be like, Unus Annus, what? What does that mean? And try to give everybody a stroke. And my other theory is they won't delete it at all. And they'll keep it up.
Jeez. So basically just don't touch any of the shit coming by. Yeah, because it'll make a noise. You know what else makes noise?
My ass.
Save points.
Well. That is clever.
Yeah.
Beans is making a bakery over there, huh?
Yeah, Beans likes that blanket. I don't know. You see, because that's a weird thing, right? Because, like, that whole, like, Unus Annus thing. Like, it's like, oh, yeah, in a year it'll be gone. That, to me, I was just like, okay, I guess I won't watch it and get attached and then be upset when it's gone. Like, I watched a little of it, but, like, I didn't, like, keep up with it or anything, because I was just like, yeah.
It reminds me a lot of, the Grump, what do they do? The Grump
The
Hour?
Power Hour.
Power Hour. It reminds me a lot of that, but, like, instead of chaotic evil, it's chaotic good energy.
You consider the Game Grumps chaotic evil?
Uh-huh. Have you met Aaron? Do I have to remind you of the time they poured M&M's in his mouth and he was like, more! More!
Yeah, that's just Aaron. I feel like everyone else is a little...
Danny is, like, a lawful evil.
Aaron is chaotic evil, Danny is chaotic good. Exactly. I don't think it's that complicated. They just want to teach you that everything good comes to an end. Yeah.
I feel like possibly that could be the case, but at the same time, Markiplier is known for, like, his little things with his videos, like the whole thing with, like, Darkiplier and shit, and the show that came out about a year ago.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
In other news, I found another person I look up to. Who is that, Missile? Tell me.
That's amazing.
Tell me, friend.
Another person. Who is everyone?
Jump to 1222. Okay.
I fucking hate this game.
It's Spirit checks. 12, 20-ish. There we go. Oh. That is a small leprechaun-y man. Okay. What the fuck is up with that game, by the way?
It fucking sucks and should be burned. I say that as a Zelda fan. Like, the DS games are awful.
So we hit that little
Hourglass and Spirit Tracks are just pieces of flaming, gargling shit. Chancellor Cole, all the way, one of my favorite villains. I guess I could respect that, but I really hate Spirit Tracks. Like, it is not fun to play. The plot is boring.
I mean,
it's annoying.
You can like parts of a game.
You're just wrong, though. No. It's almost like I like games with good content.
I haven't played either of them all the way through, but back when I would download anything and everything off of an emulator like that I tried to play Spirit Tracks, and I dealt with the controls for about 15 minutes before I was like, this is actual ass garbage.
I beat Spirit Tracks just to say I did it once and to never touch it again, and I fucking hated it. Mm-hmm. I even had plenty of people today say they loved it in my stream.
You say that, but there are also plenty of people that think Wind Waker is the worst one, so we can't trust everyone's opinion, Josh.
Yeah.
Because we all know that that's just factually incorrect.
Like, I don't even understand what they think is good about it. Like, the controls are weird. The shticks in that game, I feel like, are not developed well. I don't know. Like, I hate those games so much.
I like the idea of a Zelda game where, like, half the main plot is fucking,
Controls are weird. I just don't think you like the DS. No, I love
the
DS.
The controls were just garbage, because you couldn't even move with the D-pad, right? You, like, had to flick link around with a stick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, fuck that. That's dumb.
That's
We have a D-pad. Fuck that. Like, that's the same thing of, like, motion controls and, like, the Wii. It's like, fuck you. We have regular controls. Use them.
I had no idea I was going to start another world. My apologies for bringing my idols into chat.
Now you're good,
no,
bro.
You're fine. Like, that villain, I think, honestly, was probably the best part of that whole game. But I just hated that game. Like, I played that game, and I felt like I wasted a part of my life. Like, I would have rather gone to work and come home.
There was another thing. I've obtained food. Is leftover meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and veg.
Nice.
Decent. I am jealous. Because it was either Spirit Tracks or Phantom Hourglass had, like, the Ocean King Palace or something, where you had to go back, like, 12 times throughout the entire game, and I remember a lot of people that I talked to who played that game were like, no, yeah, that was AIDS and, like, the worst thing ever. I'm trying to remember how to do that. By the way, this does not look like you can go through here.
Yeah.
Like, there's an opening, and it looks like it would be up here, but it's, like, down in here.
I like having ignored the fact I started another world war. Good to know you used my crimes against humanity.
Oh, yeah, it happens. It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. Those games are absolutely terrible. And I'm mad because I'm a huge Zelda fan. Of course I want to like them. I want to see the good in them. I want to fight for their good cause.
Yeah.
I fucking can't.
I like the idea of a Zelda game where they just fucking murder Zelda, and it's just like, yeah, that just
yeah,
happens,
that's like the
but,
one thing I liked is like, oh wow, Zelda, you know, spoiler alert, she's fucking dead. Like, that shit was okay, but even controlling the knight and shit was, like, so annoying.
This is gonna be painful for everyone involved. Kugo was right when I told my dad you should get Among Us because be good at once he really learns the game, be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, he's really fucking good at that game. I really enjoyed playing with him.
Shit.
Definitely will do it again if he's up for it eventually.
These are egg slimes.
Gross.
Yeah.
Cadbury
Or
cream
Eggos.
eggs gone wrong.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what happened to Frog?
He stayed in his own time. He
Yeah.
he said like, I'm disgraced. I couldn't save the queen, and he just sort of dipped, and we don't know where he went. But we had our own shit to take care of. So now we're in the future.
Yep. Fuck Slippy, I guess.
I have a feeling we'll see him again sometime.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Time travel, forgot that whole thing. Yeah.
I gotta say, I really like the mechanics of this game. I feel like it's a little bit ahead of its time.
Oh, very.
Like,
and that makes what happened afterwards incredibly depressing.
Yeah, because, like, the whole thing where it's, like, you're not trapped in a battle cutscene or anything. Like, it's still shit I wish we had in games today.
And, like, the combo text and stuff.
Yeah, and the combo idea is such a good idea, and by the looks of it, I'm obviously not playing it.
Yeah.
It looks like it was executed quite well.
I'm just running back to heal because I obviously have fucking already gotten lost somehow. Not lost, but it's just I'm like, where the fuck am I going? But so we've been playing it for obviously only like a little bit. But so do you want the basic gist of what happened in this fucking poor franchise after this game came out?
You told me pieces of it, but I don't know if everybody knows what went up.
I know Dusk said he didn't know about it, so I wanna. So I know I'm at least filling in two people I care about something that makes me upset. So here we go. So this game came out for the Super Nintendo in 1997, 90s, the Super Nintendo. And it was I think it sold decently well.
My dad loved this game. He told me he's always wanted me to at least see this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he says this is one of his favorites.
I think it sold decently well for the time. I don't know if this was like an Earthbound situation where it was like it sold like shit and then it became like a cult classic kind of deal. But so it came out and people at least liked it enough. It sold. It sold enough where they re-released it. There is a compilation disc for the PS1 called the Final Fantasy compilation disc or something, and it had Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy 4, I think 6, and Chrono Trigger, because this game is basically a fucking... Nesto, I'm not something you care about. Makes it easier to hunt you down the thing and need emotions. I said at least 2. I don't know if you know about what happened.
And you are someone we care about, Missile. We care about everybody in this chat. Everybody is precious.
I care about you, Missile. I just don't know if you are educated in the ways of what the fuck happened to Chrono Trigger. So anyway, it was re-released for the PS1, blah blah blah, and it was garbage. It was a terrible port. It had loading screens. It was laggy. Ew. The translation was half. Oh, I have to go up here. The translation was like the old one, but kind of translated differently. Like, it was censored, but it was still like the old shitty translation.
I feel loved. You should, Druid. You are cared for.
Yeah, we care about all you guys. I just don't know your level of education, which can't be that high if you're watching us.
Ooh.
So anyway. So that happened. Chrono Trigger got a sequel for the PS1 called Radical Dreamers. That game is so terrible that the guy who worked on it refuses to let it get re-released. There have been efforts to re-release it, and he immediately shoots them down every single time, because that game is that terrible. Anyway, so that happened. Here's Crawley. He's just a big bug boy.
Feeling slightly less loved.
Don't care about me, I'll probably blow myself in the future, don't miss me. Also, mouse on screen. Oh, sorry. So anyway, that happened. And that's just how bad that game was, apparently. Boss type. So that happened. Which, you know, sucks. But it happens, you know, sometimes games just don't come out the way you want them to come out. Chrono Trigger then got a new sequel that retconned the old one out of existence called Chrono Cross for the Nintendo. I think it also came out for the PS1, but it was remade for the Nintendo DS or something like that. That game was so bad we haven't gotten a Chrono Trigger game since. I don't know what is up with those games and why they're so terrible, but that's just about it. Like the sequels to this game cannot exist, and the only re-releases we have that are good are this one and the DS version. Some people actually argue the DS version is better than the Steam version, for reasons that I'm not sure I necessarily agree with. But it's something we can definitely go over later. Crawley here, he just reduces you to like 1 hit point. And then I think sometimes there's a thing that only does 1 damage. He's one of those bosses.
Ah, so I got the Sonic treatment times 10.
Kinda, yeah. Except for Sonic, they at least keep fucking trying. They keep failing, but they at least keep trying.
My dude just nuked the franchise. I know exactly how that feels.
Yeah, it's borderline fucking depressing, because this game is super good, and I don't know what happened. It's not even like a Mother 3 situation where, like, it got a sequel that never got released that's, like, just as good, if not better. No, apparently, Chrono, and I haven't played these games, I'm just going by what I've heard from the internet and the, like, and all that, and, like, bits and pieces I've seen, but no, like, every attempt at a sequel has apparently just been the worst thing ever, and I don't get it.
I really wish that instead of letting them sit to stagnate and die, if the creators don't want to work on the games anymore, at least give the rights to somebody who can try to make it something cool. You know, I'd rather see failed attempts than nothing at all. Like, especially when it comes to, like, Mother. Like, the Mother franchise, like, holy shit, that should be
but that's
a big thing.
That's then how you end up with other companies being like, oh, well, why couldn't you make this game good, but fucking, like, Nintendo could or whatever, and then it's like they go out of work because, you know, that's the reason they hang on to it, because it's like, what if someone makes it better than us? You know, then we're out of it.
You say that, but look at all the Sonic games and tell me it doesn't need to just stop.
Yeah. Well, see, there's the difference. I feel like there's kind of a difference, though, because Shannon said failed attempts. Sonic games are an affront to God. It's true, honestly. And I'm honestly willing to bet that Sonic has never been that good.
Like the Sonic hasn't been good, but it hasn't been borderline awful, except for a couple...
No, most of them are actually, like I would say unplayably bad, or close to. And, like, the old school games are fine, but they're nothing like super special, whereas this game is actually like legitimately super good, and then I don't know what the fuck happened.
It's very steampunky.
And
I noticed that with Mother as well. It's very steampunky retro.
I'm not sure I would call Mother steampunky.
It's a little bit with, like, the aliens and the ships and shit.
Well, I think you mean, like, instead of being, like, generic fantasy, it leans into more, like, sci-fi territory. Yeah. Which is interesting, because Final Fantasy does the same thing, even though it's called Final Fantasy.
Sonic the Hedgehog is against the unholy teachings of God and the Geneva Convention.
I fully agree.
Have you ever watched Game Grumps play Sonic Boom? I have not.
Oh, God. Oh, Sonic Boom. You see, Sonic Boom is so bad, I almost want to play it on the channel when we have a capture card again because it would be funny, but at the same time, might kill myself. Keep her dome.
Yeah, if you do have a chance of Halo happening, I don't know specifics if I've never gotten into them like Destiny, which are made by the same devs.
I wouldn't be against it. I don't have any experience with Halo.
I have a little bit of experience with Halo. It's definitely a possibility, but I know we have a lot of other games we want to play first before we play Halo. But definitely, I think that's a possibility.
Oh, wise one, I cannot wait to see what program code you'll install in me next. Oh, no, that's the sort of appreciation that makes all my work worthwhile. How's the card one? Seems a little better than before, anyhow. So this is just installing programs and whatever this is.
But then got handed off to Microsoft and got fucked.
Yeah.
Counterpoint. I mean, Minecraft. You know, Hatsune Miku made it.
Hatsune Miku did a great job.
She sold it to Microsoft.
I'm legitimately surprised that like Minecraft is still good.
Yeah. And then they are listening to people about like cave updates and shit. And bees. Scala,
oh how I've missed you so. No. You mustn't go to Death Peak. Wouldn't make it very far anyway. It has to be the right time, and it has to be them. The way is shut, yes. Say, have you seen my masterpieces, the Ocean Palace and the Blackbird? I designed and built them both, you know. Fine works, wouldn't you say? So, this is the old dude who's monitoring the place. Doesn't seem to be doing much. Another point favor not handling rights as someone who might try to do something with Banjo-Kazooie nuts and bolts.
Okay, that's entirely valid. And then Activision tried to do it with Destiny and there was publishing bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes if it gets handed off, it works, but I guess not always either.
Yeah, well, of course. There are plenty of developers who keep their thing forever and then fuck it up, you know?
Yeah, it's like...
You're always gonna have missteps.
Yeah, it's like, I wish... I don't know. I feel like a lot of games
so this is
just, like, get left in the dust.
So this is Death Peak. It's very windy. Let's see if we can do that again. Nope. One more time.
Hello?
One more time. Got a strength capsule. So that's cool. That's the wrong inventory. But yeah, I think it's definitely like not as black and white as that. I think it's like, you know, because it's just like there's
it's like don't give up on it.
Yeah.
Another point in favor of not handing the rights to someone else: Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Was that game that bad?
I haven't even heard of that Metroid game, so it must have been pretty bad.
That's a 3DS game. I've heard mixed things about it. I've heard some people say
that sounds like a Metroid Star Trek crossover.
I've heard some people say like it wasn't that bad. It's just it wasn't as good as the other Metroid Prime games. I've heard some people say it's borderline, like I said about Sonic, an affront to God.
It's not a Metroid game.
No. Yeah, it sucks because it's always like.
I feel like there's a lot of good franchises left behind in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, but it's the Metroid game we got for the next couple of years. Gotcha. You see, because my thing is like, so you remember when we were playing Mother 3 and I said like, you know, at least if it has to end, it ends on the note of Mother 3, which is a fantastic game. Yeah. You know, it's like. The reason this annoys me is because we're ending on the note of two games that are apparently so fucking bad that, like, it killed the franchise. And it's like, it's not like Chrono Trigger's a one and done thing, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, Jet Bike. And Missile, I may have lied slightly. I may have told a slight fib. There might be one dude with cybernetic augmentation. Hold it right there!
Crash and Spyro got done kind of dirty, but things look like they're turning around.
Yeah. Bro. Thanks for the intro, boys. Bro. They're brobots.
I love it.
You Lolas can call me Johnny. I'm the leader of this pack. Now listen up. The ruined highway up ahead is the only road you've got. You want to reach the other side, you're going to have to race. Have to ride in a race against me, that is.
Everyone else got remakes, sequels, or some other bullshit. You know what I got? Fucking spin-off game with shitty mechs, and that's all we got. I'm sorry, Missile.
Alright, let's ride.
Sorry about the rant.
No, you're good. I mean...
You're fine. Oh, God.
Mode 7!
This literally turned into, like, a game at Fun Spot. Okay.
Yeah, it turns very F-Zero all of a sudden.
That series. Oof.
Now you want to talk about a series that got done dirty. So there is, like, strategy to this. You have 3 boosts. You can bang into each other. It's just a pretty basic race. This ain't fucking Mario Kart or anything. You can get rewards by re-racing Johnny and, like, getting higher scores, but it's not too worth it. I mean, it's fairly worth it, but it's not anything I'm going to waste too much time with. We get a little pan shot as
That was a very short race.
as Luca's theme plays in the background for some reason. She didn't do shit.
I mean, she is the tech girl, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the deal with this guy is, why Johnny is just a motorcycle man, but you beat me, I don't get it, Lee, challenge me again anytime. Ride the wind, babe. And that's just there's a racing minigame. I'll save my rant about my hatred of minigames for some other time, because that one took 4 fucking seconds. This is a building. Let's see. Derelict Factory. That's not where I need to go. Protodome. Here it is. Hello. Robots. Exterminators. They got zappies.
Exterminate. When you think about it. Also, never place your jet engine air intake behind the cockpit. I've seen horrible things that can happen to unguarded air takes.
That's
Among
ominous.
Us is a collection of mini games.
Okay, there's a difference though. Also, hey Blaze, how's it going?
Hi, Blaze.
There's a difference though. When I say hate minigames, I'm not talking about games like Among Us or WarioWare or Mario Party, because obviously that's different, because that's the point of the game. I'm talking about shit like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, where it would be a game I would enjoy if I didn't have to play a new, shittily designed minigame every 30 fucking minutes of gameplay and completely destroy the pace. Or Pokemon, where it's like, hey, if you want to move on, you better do a fucking PokeStar Studios thing that's going to take 10 minutes off of your fucking lifespan, you know? If they're completely skippable, I don't give a shit. I think Pokemon contests, for example, in like Gen 3 are boring and not worth the fucking cartridge space, but you never have to play one, so I don't care. You know? Mm-hmm. When a game forces you to play, like, dumb shit, I don't, like, that just gets on my nerves. You can play more Halo, decent. So, like, in Zelda, right? It almost never bothers me in Zelda because it's almost always optional.
Yeah,
because
it's like just, in a shop.
It's just for heart pieces and shit. Or, like, upgrades or something. So, like, besides the fact that A, you get a reward out of it, B, you don't have to, you don't give a shit. That girl with the ponytail be kind of cute, though. You right, Splish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so how's it going?
Hey, Splishy. What's this thing? It's in bad shape, but it looks like a humanoid robot. Incredible. She's teabagging. I think I can fix it. What? Fix it? What if it attacks us like the other ones? I'll make sure it won't. Robots don't attack of their own free will, you know.
You think my warnings are ominous? Take them at full value. You don't want to be in front of a spooling up engine. The results are not good. I can imagine that they're not good.
They only do it because humans make them that way. You know she's wife material when she got the crossbow. Fuck yeah.
Also facts.
Luca, you really feel for them, don't you? I'd better get to work. I'm surprised you haven't said anything about my Luca voice yet, because it's like halfway bored Peridot.
I said it sounded like Daria earlier, which it's probably not a show you're familiar with.
Why would you prefer the Peridot voice?
Not even a little.
You clod.
Crossbows are cool, but consider this a gun. People arguing over who to ship Chrono with be like, sorry. I watch Incredibles enough to know that missile. No, you've watched Incredibles enough to know not to wear a fucking cape.
You watched Incredibles enough to know that fucking...
Don't say it. Don't make a joke about Mrs. Incredible's ass. Just read the text.
You're so mean! Alright, Sir Thickness. That should do it. I'm gonna give it some juice. No capes.
No capes.
He's dancing. Good morning.
Good morning.
Mistress. What is your command?
I guess she's doing the robot voice.
I'm not your mistress. I'm Marl. This is Chrono, and that's Luca, the one who fixed you.
Yeah, by the way, listen to this song for a minute.
Understood.
Listen.
Matt and Luca restored my circuit.
Listen to this song for a minute.
I love it. Shannon, I got Story of Seasons, friend of Mineral Town, finally! I just want to tell you what I'm feeling. Fuck yeah. Trying to make you understand.
You don't get it, do you?
No.
Listen
no
to
strangers.
listen to Robo's theme. It sounds like Never Gonna Give You Up for some fucking reason. Kind of. Enough where it's a meme and Dusk and Druid are going off.
I guess so. That's awesome about the Mineral Town. I gotta fucking finish that. I had a baby and then I just kind of left it.
Just like fucking people.
I had my wife, I had my baby, and then I'm like, fuck you, adios, amigos.
I mean, that's what my dad did, so I mean, you know.
Oh!
Not for him.
No! Daddy! Come here. You need a hug. That's terrible.
Just read it. Read the thing.
Just Luca will do. That manner of address could potentially cause offense. I am incapable of offensive speech. Well, some of us just don't like it when people are so formal all the time. Isn't that right, Marl?
I was having a thought and I got distracted because I thought Dusk was just rickrolling chat.
Dusk, I ask you to shut. Now then, with that I said I got rickrolled while I have a tooth ripped from my skull.
Keep your teeth in your skull. That's where they
Why
belong.
is your tooth out of your skull? Welcome to your new favorite character, Missile. Alright, so what's your name? Okay, I remember what my thought was. Perhaps you're referring to my serial number. My serial number is R66Y. R66Y. Cool. Cool, what are you talking about? That won't do it all. Come on, Chrono, let's give him a better name.
This is Robo.
Fucking creative. Yeah, Robo. Perfect.
This Robo, I want to strap weapons to him and name him something weird, like Diogenes or Frederick or Samson. He already has weapons. He does already have weapons.
I don't have a great history of baby teeth coming out by themselves.
That's fair.
Your new name is Robo, okay? More weapons!
More Daka.
My name is Robo. Data storage complete. Hey, Robo, there was something I was hoping you could...
Beep.
What happened here? This dome contained many humans and others like me. Oh dear, this is kind of hard to say, but I think something awful happened while you were out. I don't think there's anyone else left. I see. What about yourselves? We came through a gate, a time warp from year 1000. We learned there was a gate here when we went to the Eris Dome. And then we found when we came looking for the gate. But the door to the inner chamber is sealed shut, so it looks like we're out of luck. So I kind of have a lot of teeth pulled along with my molars.
Well, I mean, better than keeping them in and fucking something else up,
I
right?
feel that. I have really bad mouth teeth issues. The dome's power has been completely shut off. The factory to the north contains an emergency power generator for this dome. I can bypass security to activate it. Shall we go there? You do that for us? You repaired me. It is now my turn to be of assistance. However, the generator will produce power for only a short time. Someone must remain here to open the door as soon as power is restored to the dome. Marl or I can stay. Who will stay behind?
Okay, so we can. So of course it's a video game, 3 characters at a time. Yeah, no, leave Marl behind. She's marginally less helpful.
Really?
Well, because here's the thing. You might, and if you really want to change your mind, you can just come back and switch. Having my always pulled was fun to say the least. Afterwards, you really stand due to being put under. Fuck that, dude. I hate the dentist.
Yeah, I tend to get happy gas.
So, here's the thing. You might immediately think, well, Marl has healing, and I want the healing tech. However, Robo has Cure Beam.
Oh.
And so we don't need it.
Alright. I relate to this robot. Someone does something simple for me and I try everything in my power to repay them. Oh goodness, chat. I read this theory on Incredibles where the reason Edna was so against capes is because she designed all the costumes for these characters. At one point in Syndrome's lab, when it's cycling through all these different heroes on screen, one of them was a teenage girl named Stratagale. She died because of a suit malfunction, which Edna mentions in her rant to Bob, I believe. Anyway, the theory is that she refused to put capes on costumes because all the heroes that died because of the cape she was using until Syndrome came to her for a costume that she put a cape on.
Yeah, I've heard something similar.
Shannon, I don't know how to marry on Mineral Town. Help. It takes a really long time. You have to develop a relationship with the people you want, and it's like a process. You have to give them a feather. And honestly, I would just look up a tutorial because it's like a long process. I'm playing Halo Wars 2, which is an RTS game right now. The last match had me going AFK for a while, leaving my one lonely teammate to fight for themselves, sadly.
Oof. So, we got Robo now. Robo is a giant fucking robot, so he hits like a fucking monster truck, but he's pretty fucking slow.
Monster truck activated.
So I give him the accessory that lets him counterattack sometimes, because I figured that'd be good. Let's go this way. So yeah, so now we gotta go restore the power, because Robo let us in. Robo's a good boy. Got a conveyor belt. And now we're on the conveyor belt. Oh, well, we were for a second. Whoa, let's just let those guys do their thing.
Shannon said, I don't know. Oh, I said I don't know who to marry. I married the girl with pink hair who was in charge of the chickens. She was really sweet. Potpourri. Oh, I forgot to mention this before, but I might have tried to resurrect the dead before.
Oh.
Hello?
Okay. Can you give us a little more information about that?
Is that why you're going into the creepy woods? Looking at Robo's skill list, like... Nice.
Got an ether. Okay.
Are you saying, like, in real life you tried to resurrect the dead, or are you saying, like, in a game?
Could be a little bit of both.
No. Necromancy is frowned upon.
By who?
Me. Oh, that's what brought me back.
Necromancers just want to raise a family in peace, dude. Bonk. Yeah, Robo hits for a lot of fucking damage. Obviously that was a crit, but still alive. Robo, of course, as Duska Soulfully pointed out, has Rocket Punch!
Kebab.
He's also got Cure Beam for healing, so... He is your tanky lad.
I am the tanky lad.
And we learned Laser Spin and Supersonic Spin.
Razor Spin would be much more effective.
Not necessarily. Lasers are pretty effective.
Lasers are also relatively effective.
Got Mid Potion.
Someone's messing around with the Necromonominum.
Mid Ether. 400 gold.
I'm not looking forward to tomorrow.
Why?
This is all adulting tomorrow.
Eh.
So, did Shannon show you the thing, Jameson?
The thing?
I don't think I showed him the thing. I tried for 3 hours to get an old 2000-era gaming computer to live it. It, didn't. Excuse me. I also think the computer version of Brain Dead, I also think the reason you came back dusk, I apologize profusely, is as I might have forgotten a couple steps and you might be missing a few organs.
He doesn't need organs if he's a ghost.
Oh, I didn't. I love Jameson as I love Shrek. Here's Raphael, Punchmaster of Flavortown to confirm.
Hello? Yep. When did that happen?
Last night.
Oh, robots. Supersonic spin.
Supersonic spin.
That does a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, tomorrow I have to adult, so I have to bring Jameson and I to go vote tomorrow. And then we gotta go do laundry. And then we gotta go grocery shopping.
Yay, errands.
Yay, errands. But it's gonna be Jameson's first year voting.
Yay.
Yay!
Alright. So the crane thing was A, B, and
Yay,
then Y,
welcome
Y.
to adulthood!
Whoa.
Whoa. At least
Whoa.
voting doesn't normally take long.
Yeah.
Especially because
downhill
we're in a
from there.
small town. Yeah, we'd probably be fucking dead at the base of the spire. Sorry, I'm playing Slay the Spire.
It's
all downhill from here.
Okay.
Honestly, if I'm not having money troubles, I rather love being an adult. So most of the time, I really like adulting. But if there's money stress, it really stresses me out just because my parents, like, they were super poor and I grew up really poor and, like, my parents would always fight about money and be stressed about it. So in my head, in my subconscious, anything money related equals bad, which is not true.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, yeah, you don't have any fun money, but you took care of bills, and that's what matters at the end of the day.
Yeah. So by using the codes we got from that computer, we can move those barrels out of our way.
Nice.
There we go.
But I don't know. I like the independence of adulthood.
Yeah, no, being a kid was kind of sucky.
Annoying.
Yeah, because, like, you had no rights, and, like, every adult thought they were just better than you because they were old.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like,
And, like,
being
you had
a
to go
kid
to school.
sucked. I didn't mind the whole school thing. I just hated being, like, frowned upon and talked to like a kid, even though it's like...
Right, that was the entirety of school. Nothing else happened in school. Like, that was all school was.
We had different experiences.
We went to the same school.
I know.
So now those barrels out of our way. We can head in here. Got a Thunderblade.
Nothing really changed now I'm 22. I just have the option to leave now.
I mean, that's fair. We already got one. Okay.
I'm very tired right now as I haven't gotten a good night's sleep for 4 days. I might be leaving soon. Are you
All right.
okay, Missile? Or you just can't sleep?
I feel that. Ultra security,
James,
dual Lexus and cone. Zabby.
Shannon, it's his first time voting. Good luck, James. I laugh at my coworkers because they're always bitching about not having money and not having food in their house, but they're running around doing shit all the time. I'm sitting here at home chowing down on snacks with money in the bank, 2 freezers full of food, and no bills past due. Exactly.
Yeah. Money problems most of the time are not...
Insomnia, night terrors, what else do you expect? I'm sorry, Missile, I feel that. I do know, I don't know if this is going to be comforting to you. However, on Halloween was a full supermoon. A full blue moon. And that energy is very, very strong. And you might be sensitive to that energy just in general. I definitely am. So usually in like another day or two, you should hopefully feel a little bit better. I won't say anything more, that I'm going to spin the wheel of misery and see how the next 4 years end up.
The wheel of misery. Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, like, I don't have money, but I also just, like, went to the club and dropped $2,000. I'm like, hello?
Yeah.
You could have used that money towards something way funner and, like...
Or, like, just shit you actually need in life.
Yeah. Sorry,
Like...
my throat is, like, really dry. What's up, Dusk?
Down the ladder. Let's try going this way after these guys pass by.
Also, when I have money again, I'm definitely going back to purple hair.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can't stand being normal. Of all the people, do you think Missile is really going to buy the moon thing? It is based on science.
Theoretical science.
No, it's science.
Theoretical science. The idea...
I like those blue moon odds, Shannon. I like listening to you speak about that stuff. It gives me more fields to study.
Like, I respect what you believe in, but the scientific part of it is dubious at best. The main idea is just the moon affects water, and we have water in our body.
The moon affects people. Anyone who's worked in retail fucking knows.
No.
If you pay attention to
it
your
has nothing
crazy
to do,
days...
It has nothing to do with the moon. It's just people, more often than not, are assholes.
No, they're sensitive to the energy. I mean, you're right, but also... I like that stuff. I think it's really interesting. It is interesting.
It's interesting, but I wouldn't call it, like, hardcore scientific.
People are made up of a lot of water. The moon and its different phases affect water currents, the levels of water in the ocean. What would make you think that doesn't affect us?
Because we are not water.
We have a lot of water inside us.
So do jellyfish, but they don't fucking start flying.
Again, mouse on stream.
They don't start fucking, like, flying as soon as the moon comes out. I think there's some degree of, like... Yeah, this could work, but again, I don't think any of it
I thought that was mine.
Sorry. I thought we had it set so it didn't record the fucking mouse, but I might have to mess with that again.
Yeah, you'll have to mess on that in intermission.
But... Yeah, see, there's no absolute fact that the moon...
lunar effect is a correlation between specific stages of roughly 29.5 day lunar cycle and behavior and psychological changes in living beings on Earth, including humans. In other cases, such as the approximately monthly cycle of menstruation in humans but not other mammals, coincidence in timing reflects no lunar influence.
Yeah, no lunar influence. It's an idea, but there's nothing that they can really prove about it, you know?
Well...
Like, it makes some sense, but it's like, you know, I feel like any effects it would have on people would be minute at best.
Well, no, because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, like, when fucking, like, pregnant people, right? When you're pregnant... A lot of times, most births, if you talk to anybody who works in, like, a birth ward or anything, a lot of people are like, on a full moon, more people have more children. Like, that is a thing.
That doesn't have anything to do with people's behavior.
Retail affects people. That is true. Fish affect water too, but I don't think if I eat a fish it'll affect how my day goes because of the water in my body. It'll affect the day because I fucking hate fish. Well, no, I'm saying the moon's energy, I believe, is very, very strong, and it affects people. Because I know, like, shit with, like, coral. And, like, coral can get affected by the moon phase and the tides and everything.
But we are not coral.
We are not coral, no. But again, we have a lot of water content within each of our flesh sacks. That literally makes no sense.
Yeah, we're not coral, Shannon. Like, there's also the context...
OMG, dude, it's one of the best games ever. Hey, you did it, man.
There's also the context of just what the water in our bodies means. It's not like we are bags of water with a conscience. It's like there's water... spread out throughout our body because, you know, there's water that makes up our blood or our insides. It's not like, you know, it's different than just we are water.
Yeah. Huh, that's why I had trouble getting to sleep last night. Well, I'm not surprised. Kind of the reason I popped into stream last night.
I mean, it could be, I guess, but I don't think...
A lot of people, like, with the lunar, like, with lunar energy, a lot of it hasn't... There is science behind it, but I know it's not as much studied on humans.
Right.
As it is on animals.
Well, because with animals, you could just make the argument because it's like they live in the wild and, like, there's correlations between, like, time passing and, you know, that's how the world... That's the reason we have full moons.
They're sensitive to changes in the season.
Right, but
and
that's
changes in their environment. Like the birds, they go fucking south.
that's more because of temperature, not the moon itself. It's
Right,
coincidental.
I'm just saying an example. Like animals are sensitive to
No, and I agree with
the
that.
changes in their environment.
And I agree with that, but I'm saying it's coincidental because it's like,
How the fuck would the moon being full the day of birth affect everything? I'm not saying the moon being full the day of birth necessarily affects anything. I'm saying the fact that it is a full moon, more people tend to have babies.
what are you saying? That what? You just said the same thing twice.
No, fucking okay.
I cannot see chat anymore, so I'm sorry.
I know. Sorry, my throat is really dry. More women go into labor on a full moon with a change in barometric pressure. So when a moon is full and a woman is very close to having a baby, it's way more common if it's like on a full moon.
Right, but you're talking like they were going to pop like any week now anyway.
I'm sorry, but I'm too tired to scientifically comprehend this. I'm going to bed. Okay,
good night,
have a good night, Missile. Right, I 100% agree with what you're saying, Dust. What determined if there was going to be a kid or not happened 9 months ago. That is true.
Shannon's talking about popping it out.
I'm talking about when they physically go into labor.
I don't know. I think some people just want to explain shit that like we just can't explain because being alive is a pretty complicated thing.
Well, no, because like a lot of nurses and a lot of people who are in that kind of thing, like on a full moon, they tend to have to prep more because more women will give birth and go into labor.
Right. And like
because of the moon.
I mean, I guess that makes enough sense, but like I said, that's like a minor change that the moon would cause in our physiological being.
Right. It's not like one day I'm a fucking, on a not full moon, I'm just a person, and then on a full moon, I'm a werewolf. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, the gravity and the pressures and the changes in the moon affect us.
I guess. But I mean, again, I think part of it is just, coincidental because it's like, yeah, the moon phases change constantly with, the passage of time. But that's just because that's how time is able to exist because the world rotates and...
Let's just say this entire thing seems like an exercise in ignoring the phrase correlation, not causation.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, that could be the case, but I don't know. I've noticed, like, I've done my own little experiments, and I have, like... When I work in retail and it is a full moon, one day before, the day of, and the day after, almost 95% of the time, people are batshit crazy. And it's not, it's like people can be crazy every day, but I mean like unusually insane. Yeah, and fun fact. You have to press them at the same time?
No, because you're spelling a word. I don't know why it's not working.
I've been paying attention to that shit since you mentioned it. You know what I've noticed? Fuck all.
Oh my god, why is it like this? It's not supposed to be this annoying. It's literally, you hit it like X-A-B-Y because it's like Zabby, and the corresponding buttons on here are not fucking working the way they're supposed to.
Did you get it?
Nope, because this is still locked. That's what I wrote down a minute ago. B
Have you tried just typing it?
I can try that, I guess. Nope. That didn't work either. Because it's... If you go into the controls, right? It's like... Because it's supposed to be X, A, B, Y. So on this, it would be B, Z, C, V. B, Z, C, V, which is what I've been doing, right?
B, Z, C, V.
Yeah.
Well, I tried. Can you do keyboard settings?
I mean, I could, but I'd have to change it back anyway.
Maybe the mouse is somehow fucking with it?
It shouldn't be. Oh, let me get that.
Which is on screen again.
Sorry. It... Oh my god, why?
Are you sure you wrote down the right thing?
Yeah, because it's literally...
Hold on.
It's
What is
X,
this? The Zabby?
Yeah, it's X, A, B, Y. So it would be, on this, it would be B... Wait. B, Z... Yeah, B, C, Z... B, Z, C, V. B, Z, C, V.
Oh. I guess this is a Steam thing. So it has to be A, B, Y, X. So it's not even what it is. They did it backwards. Hold on.
Wait, what?
So go back to your settings. Alright, so it's...
So it's A, B, Y... So it's... So it's just C, Z, V, B.
Yeah.
Or wait, what did I just say?
Z, C, V, B.
How do you fuck that up?
I don't know. I guess they screwed it up in the port.
How?
I don't know.
It's a button. It literally just reads your inputs.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay. Alright, whatever.
A lot of people are mad at that. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep as I'm actually tired again, which is a rare occurrence when it comes to sleep. I struggle because I work a little better at night. I feel that, Red. Go, get a good sleep. So is this your favorite game of all time or just really high up there?
It's pretty high up there.
Random fun fact. I've spent 3 days trying to shiny hunt the dumb ice cube known as Reggie Ice. Well, I can call him dumb, but he's my favorite. Porting is hard.
No, this game put to the test. No, on the original, it's fine. I don't know how they even fucked that up. We gotta go.
Yeah, no, straight up. That's the first thing that came up when I did Zabby Code Steam.
Hurry before it's too late. Just phase through his body. I like that animation of Robo, like, releasing steam.
Mm.
Okay, the elevators are broken. We gotta go. Because, of course, in emergency, get rid of the elevators. That makes perfect sense. Let's go.
I guess a lot of people hate this port.
Yeah, no, a lot of people say the DS version is more polished. But we don't have access to recording that version, so... Wait, these are my friends. R64Y, R67Y, R69Y. Nice. It's good to see you again. What are you doing?
You are defective. You are not one of us.
Pardon? I like how he just says pardon. I am malfunctioning.
Affirmative.
A defect. I am a defect.
Shiny hunting Reggie says made me paranoid mess because I'm like, wait, is that shiny and I missed the sparkle?
Yeah, like the one time you're not paying attention.
All intruders must be eliminated.
That was the reason for my creation.
You disgrace our series. You must be destroyed. Holy shit. No, stop.
Don't harm them, please. These robots are my brothers. So this isn't going well.
No.
Please stop, please.
This is sad.
Do not harm them. Well, so much for Robo. Your brothers are pricks. I wish you luck on your shiny hunt. I'd help if I could. Dude, I don't know if I'd ever have the patience to do like a full-on shiny hunt. Like,
yeah.
Fuck, dude. People spend days doing that. Like, ugh. There was one dude who spent like fucking 9 years shiny hunting Mewtwo.
Robo.
Now we shall eliminate the intruders.
No. I think the intruders will eliminate you.
Boss time! Robots!
Whee!
So yeah, they're basically just Robo as an enemy. Thank you, Shannon.
Sorry. I thought that was gonna be quiet, and it was not.
It literally never is.
I'm sorry.
Like, with you. Like, why would you assume that?
Don't burp, thanks.
Hey, Hippo. I cannot think of a single time in our relationship where you burped and it was quiet.
Hey! I'm gonna shiny hunt all the Reggie lads, because I'm gonna shiny hunt Regidijo, and if I shiny hunt
Reggie Drago.
Oh, Reggie Drago, then the others gonna bug me, and I don't have a whole shiny set.
I mean, that's fair.
Also, thank you, please. Corner right now.
I am not trapped in a facility full of robots. You are all trapped in here with me. I am not trapped in a facility.
Oof. I heard the Gaster Blaster Pokemon's name.
The Gaster Blaster Pokemon's name. That took me a minute. Yeah, good old slap a choice scarf on it and hope for the best.
I'll slap your choice scarf.
Please don't, I need that.
It's a playful slap. He's not wrong.
What was I saying a second ago?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever have the patience to like shiny hunt. If I ever did, obviously we'd stream it
Hey,
because I'd make you
Shannon.
guys suffer with me, but...
Aw, that's cute.
Why is that dog green?
Small dog. Why is the dog green, you ask, as the girl with giant green hair is like, oh no! I'm afraid of a leashed dog!
I just want to know
She doesn't even have her dog on a leash.
They be like that sometimes. Sometimes a little bastard slips out of his collar and you have to go chase him across an entire fucking campground.
Never had an issue with that.
I have.
My childhood dog hated it when his collar was off.
He was like, I don't want to be naked.
Yeah. Rhea.
Oh. I mean, that's fair. Why be a dragon? You can be a dog.
And Edelgard. I mean, that's fair.
I like the idea of Edelgard being like a tiny yappy dog.
Yeah, it should be tiny and floofy.
Oh no.
Hey, Bab.
What?
I poked you.
Yeah, I noticed. Uh oh. Oh no. Chrono. Chrono. I've never been a fan of Robo Volleyball.
It's not nearly as sexy.
No. And we're dead.
It's our first game over.
Yep.
Ruffle and Egglegorf.
Egglegorf.
I mean, compared to the dragon, she probably is.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? That's a fair comparison, isn't it?
I
Let me.
still have to do the church route.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, we don't have to. Technically.
I mean, we kind of do.
We don't.
Shannon, for you. Ooh.
Oh God.
Hey there.
Well,
Is that a quiver in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
nope, that's a quiver.
Shut the fuck up. Let me have some
fuck.
fun, damn it.
I mean, there's also the fact that we still don't have a working capture card.
I know.
So.
We'll get there soon.
I fucking hope so. Although.
Hey, Bab.
What?
You like penis.
Mm-hmm. Although, truth be told, the game I'm probably gonna play next, after Shannon does whatever she's doing after this, is probably something I'd be playing off of the computer anyway, but I still want the capture card for God's sake.
Wait, what are you playing?
We have been over this, and I'm not saying it on screen.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
You're fine.
3 houses thoroughly summarized.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah? Pretty much. Man, he looks so happy to be held. It's just straight across.
That is so dumb. I'm going back and saving so I don't have to do that again. I mean, yeah, I know we should do the church route eventually, but it's like, based on what Chad has told us, it's basically just Golden Deer, but less interesting. We already did Golden Deer.
I mean, I couldn't tell. I found a large stockpile of 3 houses memes. Hey, you, they're the one they call it Dark Knight. What? Yeah, I can't believe you stabbed me. Oh, shit. You're not Allison, but you didn't have to stab me.
You didn't have to stab me.
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get me wrong. I like 3 houses, but like we've already played it for like 80 goddamn hours.
It was more than that.
I know. I
It
fucking
was like
know.
180, I think.
It was something. It was something insane.
It was triple digits.
It was something insane, and I'm okay with never seeing it again. Despite the fact that I did enjoy the game overall.
Claus approved? Oh, Claude. Europe's so weird. You have all Southern Europe. Fuck off, garlic munching Marxist whore.
Whoa.
Me.
Fuck yeah, white on white violence.
No.
Whoa. I still love that one picture that's just the first meme we got out of that Let's Play.
No straights allowed.
Like the first meme we got out of that Let's Play, which was just Dusk's little avatar, and all it said was "fuck the church."
Yeah.
That was a good one. Alright, we gotta watch this shit happen again.
Boop. Oh,
Did you just kick our cat?
no, I poked him with my toe and it scared him.
Beanie. Beanie. Beans. Small burrito boy, get up here. Come here.
Chipotle Fiesta, come up here.
Come here, my
Burrito boy.
my nacho cheese lad.
Oh, I would die for nachos.
We can just stand here and watch this time.
Every time I open Photoshop.
Are you dying? Dark emails to whom it will concern.
That's great. I might be dying. I have a terrible headache.
I'm sorry, baby.
It's fine. Beanie, you're making a bakery. You should make me a croissant.
He is a croissant. He's just a small doughy boy.
Don't make fun of my doughy boy. Dusk made 3 houses 100 times better with his character.
Oh, agreed.
Oh yeah.
Agreed. Just fuck the church. Alright, let's try something else. Let's try that. And then if Luca's turn can ever come around. Try flamethrowing a different line so we can hit more of them at once. Instead of using up both their turns to hit 2 of them. I am the best Fire Emblem character confirmed. Exactly. When are you getting into Smash Brothers? I look forward to playing as Emo Marth. Because, you know, he's a ghost. Gotta be super edgy. My stats all garbage except for luck, and I have god-awful growth rates. I mean, I'd take it. Mid potion. Uh-oh. Now imagining a Fire Emblem game taking place in Florida, and it's vaguely horrifying to think about.
It's like Tiger King on crack.
Final boss is just a normal alligator.
But my ability is broken, so everyone plays me anyways.
Oh god, fucking damn
Dusk,
it.
what would be your best class?
Yeah, by the way, that's literally just the Phoenix Down animation.
Oh, nice. Dancer, and absolutely no one would be happy about that. I love it.
I don't know, I'd be happy about it. That sounds hilarious.
The dance invoked motivation.
Did in any of our playthroughs did we ever actually make someone a dancer?
We made Dorothy a dancer and never used her again.
How did we even finish that game? We're so fucking garbage.
We weren't that bad.
We spent, because I remember, like, we literally were like, all right, how do we make sure this exact character is a dancer? Like, we looked it up and grinded up their whatever stat, and then we just never used them. See, my ability makes my dance deal damage. Is your ability called having a knife? You know?
Is your dance literally just the disco, or is it, like, really provocative?
Me when I found out what happened to Daiichi during the time skip. Time for fucking crusade. Can you even do pelvic thrusts if your body just sort of ends?
I didn't say pelvic thrusts.
Well, how else do you do provocative dances?
You could just, like...
Right,
just, like,
but can you even
doodle on your thigh or
can you
something.
do that if your body?
Man, you just thought he'd just be like, oh, fuck yeah, and be like in battle, and he'd be like, oh yeah! It's like the stormtrooper. Da, 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 da.
First of all, Dusk would do that. Second,
my dance is literally just the Waluigi crotch chop.
Your dance hurts to watch. That's how it deals damage.
I hope they know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna link it just in case.
See, well, I was just wondering, can you even do that if you don't have like a lower half of your body and it just sort of trails off into a ghostly tail?
A video from 2008 that I referenced. I'm old.
Yeah.
This is what I was referring to.
All right, we got Robo. It's time to return to our own time period. Robo's coming with us because this place sucks. Let's go home, everybody. Nothing bad can possibly happen now.
We didn't deliver raisins.
What?
We didn't give them food.
They have the seed. They're not our problem anymore. Where are we?
God, that video was from 2008.
Ah, more drifters. Move that out of the way.
Drifters, where are we?
It is not a question of where, my friends.
I'm gonna yeet. Night, guys.
Good night, Druid.
Night, Druid.
So much as when. This is the end of time. Travelers lost in time's flow turn up here, much like driftwood on a beach. Might I ask where you're from?
We're from 1000 AD.
I come from the year 2300 AD. When 4 more entities of varying origins enter a temporal rift together, the torsion exerted on time's flow pushes them to the point of least resistance. Here. There have been a number of folks turning up here unintended recently like yourselves. I fear something's having a powerful effect on the very fabric of time.
Which means it would be safest if one of us stayed here. Here? Alone?
It is a bleak place, isn't it? But not to worry, for all its desolation, it's very well connected. There are roads here to any time you could ever wish to visit. Should you so desire, you can call upon your friends at any time, but you can never travel in groups of more than 3. One of us must remain.
Who will it be, Chrono?
So now we have access to changing up our party whenever we want. The only stipulation is we must have Chrono in our party at all times. He's here for life. So yeah, I'll just go with these 2 for right now. And it shows you like what combos you have with your party and everything. So that's nice.
Can you even do that if your lower half is just a ghostly wisp? I wish I was never born.
Yeah, John Malime has that effect on people. One of my favorite memes is this whole subgenre of 3 House memes with only this character.
I'm inevitable, and I am Ferdinand von Egger.
I'll be happy to assist you again when you have need. Well, that is the way of things. Should you desire to switch party members, you can do so via the main menu whenever you wish.
That fit far too perfectly.
You can switch your party members via the main menu whenever you wish. We don't need to come back here or go to any point to switch our party around. We can just drag them out of time whenever we want.
That's really cool.
That's amazing, and I don't know why this wasn't a thing. You know how annoying it was to go back to the ship every fucking time in Final Fantasy VI? Like, just to switch people? Well, I mean, we need to use it to fly around anyway, but you know what I mean. How do we get back to our own time? You saw the pillars of light when you arrived. Yes, each connects to a place of different area. Once you've been through a gate, you can use it to return here whenever you wish. Step back to the light and press A once more, and you'll return to the gate. Beware the gate connected to that bucket. Do not touch the bucket.
Why?
Don't touch the bucket.
What the fuck is the bucket?
Don't touch the bucket.
It's the fuck it bucket. So fuck it. Jump in it.
No.
Why?
There's a save point here, though.
T. Touch the bucket.
Touch the bucket. Do not touch the bucket.
I'm Ferdinand von Agavir. I'm the individual that goes by the name Ferdinand von Agavir. I hereby identify myself as the person who's been granted the name Ferdinand, and I am associated with the von Agavir family house. Salutations here. I wish to inform you I am establishing my alias, which goes by the name Ferdinand, and that is even begun to be at birth through other means that is apparently connected to a noble house of the Edgerton Empire, is known as House Aegir, which accommodates the current prime minister, which I've son thereof. Ferdinand.
You be in such a rush. Before you go, have a look past the door behind me. Touch the shiny bug. Oh fuck!
Touch it.
So we're gonna head to this door.
No, touch the bucket. It's a lad. It's a Furby.
What are you looking at? Me, I'm Specchio, the master of war. I watch all kinds of battles from here.
Hello.
How do I look to you?
Strong.
I see. How I look depends on how strong you are. If you're strong, I look strong. If you're weak, I look weak. So his sprite changes depending on how high level we are. Because we're only like level 11, he looks like this. If you somehow manage to get here under level 9, he's just a frog.
That's funny.
And he will change as we level up. God of War 5 is not quite what I expected. Oh, you've got in you, don't you? That must be where the old guy let you through. See, a long, long time ago, before you were born, there was a kingdom where magic flourished. Everyone there could use it. But the people abused their powers and ended up destroying the place. After that, there wasn't anyone left who could use magic. Well, except fiends, of course. But you have it. That inner strength, I mean. Magic's power of the heart. That's where it flows from.
Oh no, it's Josh.
4 types of magic. Fire, water, light, and shadow.
Furry.
Not everyone's got the same type.
No, you got scalies.
You got Furby.
Oh. Oopsies.
You with the punk hairdo, you've
Still
got
works.
light. So here's the thing. In the original translation, or I should say the original English, translation, they translated light as lightning to get rid of any religious connotations.
That's stupid.
The gal with the ponytail is the power of water. That girl with the goofy glasses, her power is fire. By the way, it's not just magic. Everything is made up of those 4 elements. Alright, starting from the door, circle clockwise along the walls of my room 3 times and say, I want to use magic over and over in your head. This works. Hey, Goku, you can shoot Kamehamehas. They'll lose track now 3 times. I want you to turn yourselves into butter. So starting from the
I want
door of his
butter.
room, clockwise. 1, 2, and 3.
I think he's just making us waste our time.
Well done! Ipso facto minimo magico!
Hello.
So we can use magic now. Chrono learned magic. Mara learns magic. And Lucas' pants are on fire, and she learned magic. Robo cannot use magic because he doesn't have a soul.
Yeah.
Because he's not alive. But his lasers count as shadow magic for the purposes of the game's damage calculation.
Huh.
4 or 5 magic. Want to try it out? Fuck yeah. Alright. Boss time.
And now I'm remembering that time the Nintendo Capsuri son was stuck for like 10 minutes because he was going counterclockwise.
Oh no, poor
Fellas,
Tim.
if she has ginger hair, carries a lance of massive titties, that's not your girl, that's Ferdinand von Agner.
That's Ferdinand von Auger.
I love it.
So yeah, so we have access to magic now, and we have a use for MP now.
Yay.
Besides, like, our, tax.
When we go to intermission, I gotta get jammies.
That's fine.
I'm getting tired. My baby's still over there.
Oh, Chrono's dead. So yeah,
Fuck.
killing Specchio is difficult. Pretty difficult. You get rewards for doing so. We can come back and do this later, because obviously we'll be back at the end of time. And, he gets stronger every 10 levels you are. So, like, when you hit level 20, he upgrades and gets stronger moves and shit. So if you come back and fight him at, like, level 19, you'll be able to sweep him, no problem. Probably. Doesn't give you game over or anything. But yeah, so if we try to bring Robo... Oh, hold on, what's he gotta say? Well, it seems I was right. People who lived long ago all enjoyed such powers, yes, long ago. Well, I know you must be eager to finish this thing. Your son time doing. Why not first pay a visit back to your own era? Haste makes waste, they say. You'll even find the truer here.
In other words, the easiest was at each 9th level.
Exactly.
Hey, thanks for this magic, but now we're gonna crush you.
Specchio's cool, though. Specchio knows what's up.
You always listen to the Furby. You do not defy the Furby. The Furby will take your soul.
We play Tattletale. We know that that's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is our... This is our hub area.
Proceeds to fucking die.
This is our hub area. Our party members stake here. Don't touch the bucket, and we're leaving.
Why? I want to touch the bucket.
Don't touch the fucking bucket!
Please touch it.
Fine! That gate leads to 1999 AD, the day of Lavos. If you wish to see the world destroyed before your very eyes, by all means go. But know that yourselves may share the same fate. Specchio, think before you speak, punk ass. Still want to touch the bucket? Don't want to touch the bucket.
No, because I bet you that's the end of the game.
We're touching the bucket.
Well,
You forced my hand. We're
I
touching the
didn't
bucket.
force shit.
We are touching the bucket! And you're gonna like it.
Touch your bucket.
Oh!
Nuts!
Uh-huh.
Get it?
No.
Scrotum. Sorry.
Oh, Lord. Oh, we're here.
This must be the day of... He literally just told us. It's emerging? What? Oh, wow. So we're gonna immediately die. Also,
Shannon screams at you to touch the bucket like 15 times. Also, Shannon, I didn't force shit.
I didn't. I just said you should. So are we dead? That's... Hello? Is this the end?
Alright, Shannon, we're fighting the final boss. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Let's go.
What?
Final boss time.
Why?
Because you made me touch the bucket.
We're gonna die.
Lavos enters attack mode.
What is he?
He's the dragon tank. So Lavos mimics other bosses from all over the game. So the way you get different endings, because now we can access the final boss whenever we want. The ending you get depends on how much of the game you bothered to finish before killing Lavos.
Oh.
So yeah, you know. Shay must have been in face-down defense mode before. Fuck. Shay's a fucking crawler. We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. He only has like 20 of these. And I mean, last time we fought the Dragon Tank, we only had 2 party members, and now we have 3. You know, we'll kick its ass. We'll be fine. Oh, I got a Manor Bug personally, but still. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I mean, it's literally Nausicaa, Valley of the Wind, but...
Yeah, yeah.
Hellish.
He is basically just a giant tick.
Ew.
Alright. Let's, Cyclone again. Just keep attacking it. Now, technically, this can spoil bosses for you, but you don't get them with any context whatsoever, so it's kind of just funny.
Huh.
Because he just copies bosses from all over the game.
Yeah.
You do get a break in between each phase, so you can... oh, we learned Antipode Bomb. That's cool. So he's turning into this thing from the future.
Oh, okay.
And he just copies them.
Huh.
The rare giant anus face tick. It'd be like that sometimes,
if your
dude.
anus is that bulging, you need to see a doctor immediately.
Yeah.
Like, you have an infection. You have some pustules
You
going
have more
on.
than an infection. You fucking... You're like
Anal-ese. You need to get some of that.
Anal-ese. Yes.
The word anus is so gross.
So stop saying it.
He said it first. We just gotta believe in the power of friendship. The pretty lady with a crossbow and the show and protagonist and the other lady. Mainly a crossbow lady. Native to Central Australia.
I believe it.
What, anal-ese?
No, this giant anal tick or whatever.
I was like, what? Moist anus. Thanks, Dusk, for your wonderful contribution.
Bonk.
Oh.
So he just copies their AI basically and their health. So like they're
So
exact.
it's kind of like a weird boss rush.
Exactly. Because it's exactly the same as it was when you originally fought it, which is why we took down the Dragon Tank in like, you know, only a couple minutes. But we just fought this boss last episode.
Yeah.
So this might take a fucking minute. But yeah, no, there's a break in between, so you can heal in between all of Lavos' phases too.
Huh.
So that's nice. I remember it's immune to fire, at least. But obviously we didn't have this kind of magic before, so the game didn't account for it.
It's funny how this concept basically would only work in an RPG.
Yeah, there's no, like, lore reason why Lavos can do this, I don't think. Like this, it's just because it's a video game. They're like, yeah, make it just a weird boss rush type thing.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, there's a whole time travel thing, but it's not like it's pulling these bosses to actually fight us. It's just playing fucking Parrot. Doing like a Mario game, you can beat the game in 2 seconds. Yeah. Just like, oh, all these old levels. It's like, I did these, but okay. Wasn't there a Mario game kind of like... I might be thinking of the end of Super Mario, which is an RPG. I suppose Breath of the Wild has this idea.
Kinda with Trial of the Sword, kind of.
Well, no, isn't it like Ganon is basically all the
Kinda.
blights? Like,
yeah. That too. But with the ability to go kill the phases individually.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like with Ganon, it was like 10 times harder.
I mean, you say that we haven't done shit yet. Like I said, Lavos has like a lot of these.
Yeah. Do you think you could beat him now?
Oh, absolutely not. I just wanted to show you what would happen. That's why I'm also just spamming all of our shit.
The Ganon fight starts with all the blights in a row if you do not kill them.
Ugh, fuck
yeah,
that.
so it's like, you really should do the Divine Beast because it gets rid of that part, and then it's like the hard part with Ganon.
Right. Isn't the final boss itself, like, not even that hard from what you told me? Like, Ganon himself isn't even that bad if you do go out of your way to get all the Divine Beasts and shit?
Yeah.
Like...
It's not too bad, but it definitely can sometimes take a couple tries.
So now there's this thing that we don't know what it is, and we have no idea how to fight it.
I mean, you know.
The final phase is a fucking cutscene. Gotcha.
Yeah. Essentially.
So yeah, so this is how Chrono Trigger's alternate endings work. It depends on how much of the game you bothered to finish. This game was also the first game to have New Game Plus ever.
Huh.
Well, I say that. It was the first one to call it New Game Plus, because Zelda 1 kind of had something with, like, extra hard mode, but...
Yeah, but the actual fight is fine.
But, so, if you... Obviously, I'm jumping the gun, but when you beat the game, you can access this earlier. You can access Lavos earlier and beat it with just Chrono before you even save Marl.
Oh.
And that gives you... I think that gives you, like, the ending where you meet the developers, and they're like, we haven't even finished the fucking game yet. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, that's funny.
Takes up to half his health depending on how many blights you killed. Okay. So yeah, so we lost. We made it to the third phase out of, like, over 10.
Holy shit.
And, well, we fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, good news, Robo gets to still exist.
I mean...
You know.
But we're dead, so...
We would have died by this time anyway. Truce! Direct impact on Truce! Calm yourself. Give me a full status update.
Oh.
Mode 7. He's got a good number of wide-reaching strong attacks. Okay.
Yeah. Jameson can't even believe you didn't prepare for that final boss. It's not like anyone forced you to touch the bucket.
Yeah, right? What the fuck?
Listen, I wanted to see what happened. You can't just say, can't touch the bucket and don't give me any more information. I'm gonna fucking touch the bucket. It's just Dark Beast. That's a bitch.
Dark Beast?
Yeah.
Oh, is that like his last phase?
Yeah.
So yeah, Lavos woke up, and there goes the neighborhood. Well, a little more than the neighborhood, I suppose.
So did we get a bad ending?
Well, no, that's not a real ending. That's
Oh.
just, you died.
Okay.
It's just overly dramatic because Lavos is kind of a diva.
Yeah. This is the canonical prequel to Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. So we got a couple of places we can head. Medina Village, 1000 AD.
That's...
Protodome, where we found Robo. Mystic Mountains, 65 million BC.
Huh.
Slightly different, haven't been there yet. But, old man here told us we should probably head back to our own time.
Yeah, or Mystery Dungeon, one or the other.
Lavos turned everyone into Pokemon. Alright, well, we're gonna do that.
Hello.
Seems a little different. You folks came out of the wardrobe, didn't you? What are you doing in here? You think you are coming from going someone else's wardrobe all hours of the night and day? Humans, I tell you. Well, this is slightly different. In the original
I
translation...
think the world ended because of a bucket.
Damn straight. In the original translation, that imp says, "Did you just come out of the closet?"
That's hilarious.
So, yeah. This, wait a minute. Medina's a village of fiends founded by our ancestors when they lost the war against humankind 400 years ago. Most of the townsfolk still have a grudge against humans, so be careful. There's an odd old human who lives near a cave in the mountains to the west. He may be able to help you out.
Thanks a lot, but why aren't fiends... But aren't fiends supposed to hate humans? Why are you being so helpful?
It's been 400 years since man warred against fiends. There's no use living in the past. Of course, not many of the fiends seem to agree on that. So yeah, so we're back in our time, but, well...
Something's fucked. So...
But we'll deal with that after intermission. Oh my god, that's a snom, Lavos.
I love him.
That is something. But we'll deal with that after intermission.